In this video, we'll be going over examples on the lesson of solving inequalities by addition and subtraction. For number 1, we're given an inequality, and we need to graph and express the solution. So to start off with, let's find the solution. I'll just add 10 to both sides, and that'll give me that r is less than 8. To graph this, I'll draw my number line. Here I'll have 8, and I'll just mark in 7, 6, 9, 10. And our value of r is always values less than 8. So I'll shade in everything before 8, but it can't be equal to 8. So I'm going to put an open circle where the 8 is. And to express it, I say r such that r is less than 8. For number 2, we have the same kind of problem, but it's a little more complex. I'll start by distributing the 5 in the beginning. So I have 5x minus 5 is greater than or equal to 4x minus 5. So I subtract 4x from both sides, and I add 5 to both sides. I'll get that x is greater than or equal to 0. So if I have my number line, here I have 0, and I'll put in 1, 2, negative 1, negative 2, and x is any value greater than or equal to 0. So I have all the values greater than 0, but I also have exactly 0. So I can do a closed circle that's filled in for the point at 0. And to express this just as a regular expression, I say there's an x such that x is greater than or equal to 0. For number 3, I'm given a bunch of words, and I have to put them together to construct an inequality and solve the inequality. So we have 3 times a number increased by 6 is less than the difference of twice that number and 7. So we have 3 times a number, I'll say x, increased by 6, so I'll be adding 6, is less than the difference, so there's going to be a subtraction here, twice that number and 7. So before the minus sign we have twice that number, and afterwards we have 7. So this is our inequality. To solve, I'll subtract 2x from both sides, and I'll also subtract 6 from both sides. This will give me that x is less than negative 13. So I can express that on a number line. If we have negative 13, negative 14, negative 12, it's going to be any value less than negative 13. So I shade in what's before, and we're not including negative 13, so I draw an open circle. And we can also write the solution as x such that x is less than negative 13. For number 4, let's say you work a job making $8 an hour. You want to afford a phone that costs $200, hopefully by the end of the week. So you start your job on Monday, and you work 4 hours, Tuesday 5 hours, Wednesday 4 hours, Thursday and Friday, both 5 hours, and you make so much money. So we want to find out at least how much more money we need, M, to afford the phone. So we start by adding up everything you've already made. So that's 32 plus 40 plus 32 plus 40 plus 40, which is going to be equal to $184. So the question asks, how much more money. So that means we have however much we have, $184, plus some more money, M, has to be at least, which means at the very minimum, we need this value. So at the very minimum, we're exactly equal to this value. Otherwise, we're more than that value. So at the very least, it's some value. In this case, it's the cost of the phone, which is $200. So if I subtract $184 from each side, we get finally that you need at least $16 more. Or you could also say at least 2 more hours of work.